flashback to the 2004 USBC Masters here in Reno, Nevada. And Walter Ray Williams Jr. taking advantage of that mistake by Chris Barnes, and WRWJ would take the title 268-239. And it's rematch time here in Reno for the 2010 version of the USBC Masters. Walter Ray Williams Jr., your 2 seed, will bowl first. A win here would give him 47 tour titles and 8 majors, which would be tied for second most in PBA history with Mike Albee and Pete Weber. Deadeye leaves the 7.
Wow. Very fortunate to only leave the 7. That could have been a big 4 or a Greek church real easy.
Not what I was expecting. Probably ball with holes in it. Wow.
Walter Ray takes care of the 7. Up next, your number 1 seed, Chris Barnes.
A 12-time winner on tour, including 2 majors, a former PBA Rookie and Player of the Year, and a member of 2010 Team USA. From Double Oak, Texas, please welcome Chris Barnes.
This is the 3rd Masters TV show Barnes has made. Finished 5th in 2000 and 2nd in 2004, falling to Walter Ray.
This match, Rob, will vault to the top of the Player of the Year race.
Time now for our Bear breakdown, and a lot of numbers, all positive associated with these two.
That's a lot of TV finals. When you look at Chris has made 69 shows, that's a lot. And Walter Ray's made 171.
240 combined between them.
Good math, my friend.
I'm worth something up here. Barnes to begin the 2nd. Back-to-back opening jacks for Chris Barnes.
And there's the difference in power. We see Walter Ray going very straight from the outside part of the lane. Chris Barnes, a good 2 arrows left of that. You see that ball starting around 14. He's going to use his high rev rate and heavy roll and play left of Walter Ray.
First strike of the title match for Walter Ray. He's telling us yesterday, Randy, that the fact he's in contention for Player of the Year, I believe the line was, I get a little bit more saliva in the mouth with that. The fact that I got a chance, yeah, I'm gonna stick with it.
Down.
Keep it amped up.
Correction. Chris Barnes leads by 10 pins.
Lead at 10 for Barnes.
Oh boy.
Walter Ray goes back to that left lane. He left the 7-pin in the first frame, was able to pick it up for a spare.
Well, it was a real heavy 7-pin right through the nose, and there's the adjustment and the nice carry.
There you go.
Our thanks to Bob Thomas, the operations manager here at the National Bowling Stadium. Always a massive project to put on an event here. Wonderful setting for bowling here at the National Bowling Stadium. Here is Barnes in the 3rd.
Sit. Over the top of it.
What he means by that is he turned it just a pinch early, which causes this ball to check up and then go 4-pin on him. You heard him yelling, sit, sit. He didn't want it to hook up high and go through the nose, leaving a big split.
takes care of that one. And if you talk to guys on the tour, they'll tell you if it's a one-game match versus Barnes, okay, I think I got a chance. But if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, he has the upper hand because
he's just such a great strategist and a great technician. I mean, he knows what he's going to do in every event based on what the oil pattern is doing, the lane surface. He's always got a plan, and it's always a really good plan.
Does sometimes on Sundays with one game he tinkers maybe too much?
I think you're right.
There we go.
Messenger! Not enough. OJ this morning.
Well, that Messenger ran out of a little enthusiasm as it came over and looked at the 10-pin. Chris Barnes is perfect in terms of hitting the pocket through 4 frames, but only has 1 double to show for it. 2 strikes to start a 4-pin and then a late 10.
Chris, back-to-back spares now. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I got the one in the 3rd frame a little bit, and in that one I didn't get around quite as much as I wanted to. So I kind of caught myself on both sides is all. Just make better shots.
Only 4 frames in. How many adjustments have you made so far?
None so far. Just got to make better ones.
So Walter Ray steps up in the 4th.
Okay.
Spare in the 1st. Strikes in the 2nd and the 3rd. For the 50-year-old from Ocala, Florida, who after today's event will be heading on over to the Sacramento area to celebrate his mom's 75th birthday today.
Happy birthday, Esther.
Hit him off. Come on.
Brandon, do you have the keys?
I do. Here you go.
All right, let's fire up the RV. Go RVing on the road next week, Wheat Ridge, Colorado, just outside of Denver for the Bear, Don, and Paula Carter mixed doubles. Coming your way, Sunday, 1 Eastern on ESPN. And then after that, how about the 67th Lumber Liquidators U.S. Open? We're in Indianapolis this year at historic Woodland Bowl. Special start time on that one, 12:30 Eastern. That's Sunday.
Come on. Yes, baby, yes.
Messenger takes the vitamins.
Only Walter Ray.
The one-a-day vitamin for the 50-year-older Walter Ray, and the Messenger beefs up and knocks it down.
Chris Barnes doesn't get the Messenger to come across, even though he has more power. Walter Ray has a knack for making the pins behave properly.
Behave.
Oh, behave.
4 in a row for Walter Ray. Barnes now down 22, bottom of the 5th. Back on the strike train is your number 1 seed.
Number 1 seeds here since the Masters went to the stepladder format. Only 50%. You see what the number 2 seed has done, Rob?
Pretty good. Who's our 2 seed?
Walter Ray Williams Jr.
There is Walter Ray sitting down with a 22-pin lead as we begin the 6th in our 3rd major of the season.
Now go.
That was a real
nice.
good shot. Real good.
You have a real good shot like that in a title match for a major in the 6th. You're starting to lose hold. What goes through your mind?
It's real deflating because you start to get to the point where you're like, okay, Walter Ray's not going to miss. I need to strike out. Even though it's only halfway through the match, that's kind of the mindset. All right, I better strike out. I got a strike in the 5th. Let me come back with a really good shot in the 6th. He does, only to leave a ring in 10. Very, very deflating.
Enough of those.
Now he's got to hope for a break from Walter Ray, meaning you're not going to get an open frame from Walter Ray. Forget about that. You just got to hope that Walter Ray doesn't strike when he hits the pocket and slowly but surely let you back into this match.